Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Narrator testing a 7 Days to Die live stream. This is the Narrator testing a 7 Days to Die live stream. Alright, so that would echo, so let's not do that. I want to see the stream quality on mobile and PC. Killer D, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you can hear me just fine. What I'm trying to do is make sure that the stream quality, both video and audio, is up to par. This is my second attempt, and I've changed a series of settings, trying to make sure that I can get more than 360p on the stream. That's okay, so 720p, 60 frames should be showing now. Seems good to me. Excellent. So vocal levels, everything, nothing's too loud. I'm gonna fire the gun, let me know everything's balanced. Okay. That's looking good. Oh, make sure things aren't blurry as I run. I think so. Okay. Good to know. I go into the trader and where's his entrance? Okay. Go into the trader and we'll just make sure everything loads in just fine. Voice audio for them is good. And go from there. Let's see. So that's on auto.
What's your story?
All right.
Can you do something for me? Good deal.
Absolutely.
You have a game plan.
I do. It's called a motorcycle. Okay. Yeah, that does look good. Rickus last name. Narrator stream. Good to see you active, man. Yeah, it's good to be active. I just spent a lot of time with work and family and trying to get everything kind of on an even keel. I have no armor. I forgot the state of the condition of the game I was in. Oh well. Yeah, I was just trying to get everything kind of on an even keel before I got back into content, so I wouldn't have a bunch of interruptions or delays between streams and videos. And this is the first month planned where I've started to return. I'm editing a video up. I've got live streams planned. I'm part of the 7 Days to Die streamer weekend coming up this weekend. So I'm one of the many creators who will be live streaming the 1.0 release of the game. And I am so looking forward to it. This will actually be my first time streaming on YouTube for a full event. So hopefully everything will go well and continue to go smoothly. I haven't seen gameplay of this game in so long. Yeah, not a lot of 7 Days creators compared to some of the other survival games. Valheim, Rust, tons of people making videos all the time. But 7 Days, you get people who do like 100 Days series or survival series like Glock 9, Capo, and you know, there's people like Kane's Corners and stuff like that, but I would say they're not nearly as produced as the Rust videos so far. It has been a long time coming. I am looking forward to it. Oh yeah, I'm using a steel shovel, and I bet you I do not have the skills for it. Oh, that's right. I'm not used to the new skill system, even for Alpha 20. Okay. So for this, it would be minus 69er. Just so you guys know, this is like a creative testing world, so nothing's gonna look perfectly normal. Easy enough. Oh. Do not have the means of escape. Parkour. There we go. Nope. Hello. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, back to what I was doing. Set that up. Which way are we going? Oh, not very far at all. It was nice of y'all to show up for the stream. I'm trying to see if... Were y'all long-time subscribers, or how'd you find the channel? Just out of curiosity. These are good. Since the first Rust video, very nice. Yeah, that one was an interesting one to start on. But it was a lot of fun. I do have Rust content coming out, so it's not like I'm suddenly switching games. But didn't want to miss the 1.0 event. But thank you. I really do appreciate you being a longtime subscriber. And still active. You jumped on that stream chat real quick. Oh, side swipe wipeout. So far, I've not seen any drop frames. I will do a quick sound check. Don't mind the echo, because I'm going to open up the sound on the computer, and it's going to double play for a second. Quick sound check. Don't mind the echo, because I'm going to open... Okay, that's not too bad.
We have great prices. Now we're cooking with gas.
Good to know you have great prices.
Can you
Clear
help me
zombies.
with my
Always one of my
computer, man?
favorites. Alrighty. Oh, pardon me. A little rusty on the aim. Seen the notification pop up and had to join. Oh yeah, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, so to give you a heads up, I will be streaming as much of a 10-hour stream Saturday night into Sunday morning. So it'll be somewhere around 10 hours. I'll probably start around 4 p.m. EST if I can. Hosting a party earlier that day, so I don't know exactly when that's going to end. But yeah, I'll try and do from 4 p.m. till 2 a.m. If I can do 14 hours, I will, but I don't see that happening right away. Oh yeah, okay, this is the other thing I was going to check. It gets really dark on my screen, but I want to make sure you guys can see. You're seeing what I'm seeing. I gotta wonder if there's a way to turn up the brightness on your guys' side. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I know you heard. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to turn up brightness for you guys. I mean, I'll eventually have the weapons flashlight. Live Googling of problems. Change the source, add com separation, or add filters to video capture device. Okay. Well, that I can do off stream. I'm not going to sit there and Google the entire process. Let's just see how it feels. If you guys see what I see. Because this is pretty dark. Which I kind of like as it's a horror game atmosphere. So that we're both going to get jump scared. If there are jump scares to be had. It also places emphasis on the use of torches in game. So I can actually place them down, and not only can I see better, but you'll all be able to see better as well. Headshot. Cool. Just grabbing. Denied. Ooh. Kind of quite like a good beer. I feel like there's someone coming upstairs. Nope. Okay. Not part of the quest, I don't really care. Pardon me. Double kill. Triple kill. Alright, easy enough. Looks like quest complete. Not gonna find much in here. Take what I can. All right. Easy enough. So far, so good. Oh, pardon me. Get through. Oh, how nice of them. Make a fresh exit. And check their mailbox. And there's... And there's... Good thing about cul-de-sacs. They all subscribe to the same catalog delivery system. Oh, here we go. Let's run out and greet some people. Hello, Wandering Horde. Nice to meet you. How many kills can I get? Just one clip. Gather up, gather up. Don't be shy. Line up. That's right. Get closer. Gonna horde you up. There we go. We will. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Oh, it does not go through. Unfortunate. Figured high-powered ammo from the Magnum would at least do it. But it doesn't. So do you like the zombie survival? It is my favorite genre, actually. I have always loved zombie survival games. I've probably been playing 7 Days to Die for 6 years now. Since 2018. Actually, it might have been 2017. It was around the same time I started playing Rust, which was 2016. And I absolutely love the game. I read or have watched the majority of zombie survival movies. And just never really made content out of it before. The overhaul mods. That's a tough one. Out of all the ones I've played, probably the most hours I've put into one is Darkness Falls. Kane did a fantastic job of creating a constantly building progression system of increasing difficulties. But I think in terms of like the world itself and how difficult it is, the Romero mod probably has the most fun zombie environment. Now, admittedly, my PC could not handle frames initially for that, so I would have had to have built a much better, probably an AMD machine to be able to handle it. But just to sit there and have hundreds of zombies and have every noise you make constantly puts you in danger if you're not careful. It is the most like a true like apocalypse mod. I don't feel like I can get stronger quicker and then just blow through buildings to get what I want. Every single house that you go into, every single structure that remains that you try to like hide in, to loot, to build up as your base, zombies will just tear through it through sheer number alone. And if it were better optimized, I think I would have put a lot more hours into it. But the Romero mod is my favorite overhaul mod. Followed very quickly by Darkness Falls. I don't know what that tree ever did to him, but you're welcome, tree. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So what's your favorite overhaul mod? And why? Let's shoot down and up. I'll go ahead and take the long way. I did see Glock 9 play the Wild West mod, and I did try it. It's kind of fun. I don't feel it has the same danger progression that the other mods do, but you're right. If you just want to be goofy and feel like an outlaw or a lawman in a topsy-turvy world, some of the POIs are pretty funny. Some of the weapons feel nice just to have like that level of ammo. Names of items are pretty good, but it didn't really catch me that much. I like westerns, but I guess not enough for that to hold my interest. Did you ever play the game State? Oh my god. So, I have a funny story about State of Decay 2. Back when it first came out, and it had promised, you know, that revolving 4-player co-op where you can, you know, have consistent players through it. Me and my friend both started up the same map, the same difficulty, you know, everything as possible to be the exact same. He was breezing through his gameplay, taking out infestations and going after the cores or the hearts. And I couldn't take down a single one. And for like a solid like week while he was building up his character so he could like send him over to my build, I was telling him about the struggles I was having with it. And he came over to my game and 3 of his characters died before we even cleared the first infestation, and his 3rd character had to sacrifice himself with explosives to be able to blow it up. I don't know why. Whenever I started an infestation, I had probably 7 times more special zombies spawning in than he did. Immediately, you would have hunters, you would have juggernauts, you would have everything coming after you. And he didn't understand what the difference was between his game and mine. Because we checked the settings, we checked everything. And it didn't seem like there should be anything different. But it really blew his mind how much harder mine was. And then I got to mock him for having it on easy mode for the whole time. He even started a new world on the hardest difficulty, and he said that was easier than my world, my save file. And to this day, I have no clue what I did to deserve that. But I still have the save. I do plan on picking the game up again at some point. But it is a struggle. It is a grind. Oh, it was absolutely fun. I enjoyed the first State of Decay. I played it like 2 times through all the way to the end where you escape the map. Once when it first came out, and then once when it ran the DLC, which doesn't really add all that much, but it was definitely a fun game. And I love the fact that you have characters and you have to go through like rotations of them,
You can help me with no matter
because
what. I'm grateful.
whether you're controlling them and they die, or there's a zombie attack while you're gone and they die, or just on one of their general missions they suddenly kick the bucket. It does force you to constantly change your strategy and like even rearrange your base to better suit the needs of the people who are still there. I've had twice where I'd lose half the people for unsatisfactory conditions. So they're coming out with a 3rd one. I'm pretty stoked for it. I haven't seen anything about a State of Decay 3. But honestly, I'd be down for it. It's a fun game, and it definitely has a lot you can do with it. And just, even if they kept, like, most of the concepts the same, they just changed up, like, what you can do inside your base and the maps themselves, I think a third one would be a pretty good... Okay. Interesting POI placement. Yeah, I think the third one would be a hit. Better base building, I can agree with. To some degree, having pre-selected houses with, like, limited what you can do there, but having to constantly, like, switch what your main base is and not being able to, like, set up multiple bases for different things. Like, the outposts, yeah, they were useful to some degree. But it would have been nice to have, like, one group of survivors who are specifically focused on, like, research and storage, and then another one where they could go and de-stress and relax, or like a combat outpost where you can, like, easily lead a horde there and they'd be able to gun them down very easily with multiple watchtowers. But, you know, stuff like that, it is missing from the game. Even with multiplayer kind of picking up some of the slack, if they don't, in their own world, have good characters to bring over, it really doesn't work, and that is unfortunate. Alright, just for the sake of being able to use that helmet light, I'm just going to quick pop on mining helmet. And that way, as nighttime rolls around, y'all can see. There we go. I haven't watched the trailer yet, so I know nothing about it other than that it exists. And, you know, that's fine enough as a start. Most times, like video game trailers especially, aren't a good indication of what you're going to get with the game. Like, whether it's gameplay or otherwise, just a lot of them don't put in the necessary... Oh, here we go. Welcome to nighttime. Too bad I've got a magnum. Alright. Yeah, the game trailers don't say enough about whether it's going to be a good game or not. Maybe if they've, like, mentioned some of the additions or changes that they're making compared to previous games, but usually that they only have, like, quick highlights of what you're going to do in-game. And that should be relatively the same. I hope they haven't changed the core gameplay loop too much. Yeah, I will definitely 100% buy State of Decay 3. Probably won't play it until I finish State of Decay 2, exiting the map that I'm currently stuck on, but... Oh, right. Not Darkness Falls. Trader is closed. Okay. I guess we can just go around and clear some. Whew, slippery deer. Get back here. Ah, you'll do. Thank you. I needed animal fat. There we go. What you gonna do, huh? Nothing, because you're weak. Alright. 2 animal fat. That'll do. In terms of State of Decays 1 and 2, did you ever get to the point where you had to completely restart a map because you didn't have enough survivors to support the continuation of your current playthrough. Another snake. Denied. Oh, hello. Thank you. Is that... Alright, whatever. Animals just love spawning around me, I guess. Might as well. I always forget. There it is. Gather more resources. And there we go. Yeah, that's also do. Pardon me. Anybody home? Oh, didn't even realize I was jumping up to something. Come on. You were a fat zombie till you took a bullet to the knee. One of these collapse when you loot it. Good, it's not this one. Alright, let's clear some stuff out. And just set this up as a quick base. I think once on 2 because I was just bored being reckless and getting my people killed. So I just started a new world. Yeah. I did on State of Decay 1. But it wasn't because of anything I did. I took over the football field. And I had like just the minimum number you needed to be able to transfer your base to it. And I turned off the game. I logged out and was like, all right, I'll come back. And, you know, they had the old mechanic where the game continues to play for so many X number of hours, even after you turn it off, or it simulates what would happen during the time of offline hours. The game played for 2 days, and I came back, and it basically said, everyone's dead. Congratulations. Start a new file. I was like, what happened? Apparently, I hadn't repaired enough of the defenses for them to be able to, well, I guess, fend off any kind of hordes, and they fell because of it. And it was such a shame because I was doing really well on that file. I was trying to transfer once to every base location, and the football field was my second to last before I left the map. And it was really bad luck. It made me not want to play the game because there were definitely times back then where I couldn't just pick up and put in, you know, X number of hours to make sure everything was good to go before I logged off. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't the first time it happened. But it was definitely the first time it happened to me. And I made sure after that, whenever I took over a new place, that I made sure everything was going to go well before I logged off. Yeah, that wasn't the only game that had that. I'm trying to remember. Tom Clancy's End War had a similar feature where you could take over a certain number of territories, and then if you logged off for too long, then they could take back territories while you're gone. And if you left for too long, you basically lost the war. Part of that is because a lot of it was like online and you could have other people taking over territories on like an opposing faction. So it wasn't necessarily like the computer always doing it. But the computer could do it and often did in a frustrating number of territories lost. Especially since your resources don't continue to build while you're offline. This is the snake cave, I believe. Come on. There's one, there's the other. There we go. Which way you coming? I got you. And... whoa! Nice try, buddy. Whew. Did I cut up the snake? Or did he... oh, he... that little bastard. The reason he ducked down was so that he could take a bite of my snake. Good thing I whacked him in the head before he got the chance. Alright. Yeah, let's pick up our snake before they get a chance. Rockstar needs to make a zombie game for Red Dead Redemption 2. I agree with that. Online, it makes sense. Offline, it definitely is more annoying. Like, if they had, like, a limit to the things that could happen during offline, I would be more accepting of it. But oftentimes, they just let it go. Yeah, I'm not dealing with you guys. Hey, you're supposed to be dead. Oh, wow. Maybe bikers need the other one. Guess they are technically considered armored units. Hell's taking a little bit of a hit, but nothing too bad. Undead Nightmare. I don't know what that is. Was that the Red Dead Redemption 1 zombie game mode? I can see Red Dead Redemption having a very good transformation into a zombie mod. It's got pretty much all the mechanics there. Okay. I've never played a Red Dead Redemption game, so I have never played the zombie versions of it either. I have been told it's a lot of fun. How does it change the game? I mean, clearly, zombies are enemies. But given... well, I guess Red Dead Redemption 1 didn't have the online play. So it just would have been the map, but with zombies. That makes sense. So that's a room I can't enter. Oh, it's just a bathroom. Okay. not trying to recommend. Well, one of the sad things is, as I've gotten older and as my kids have gotten older, I generally don't have that much time for games with story or like too much narrative. Especially because playing and taking a break, and playing and taking a break, and playing and taking a break really kind of takes me out of it. And I'll often kind of forget where I was before I can pick the game up again. So I've tended to just avoid games that I can't just hit escape, save and quit, and then pick right back up where I left off. Often I'll even leave signs saying, hey, this is what you were trying to do. So that when I jump back on, I haven't completely forgotten where I was. Actually, never mind. I have iron. I could use those nails. Hello? Anybody home? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Hey, where'd that come from? Oh, jeez! 3, 4 out the door. You are 5 and 6. Oop. You can pick up bricks. There we go. I think that is area complete. For the first one, I've seen probably like small clips of the main character either being savage or doing something funny, or the game physics completely bugging out with the horse, like launching him off a cliff to his death. Stuff like that. Stuff that's pretty funny. But I've not seen or watched any of the actual storyline. I've only heard good things. Pardon me. That's another thing I like about Darkness Falls, is every locked door is an opportunity to use pick locks. So you don't have to sit there and smash what is actually a very pretty door. Like 9 times out of 10, I would do this and destroy the wall before I destroyed the door. Because I like how the doors look in the game. I wish you could actually, like, eventually get, like, a manufacturing press to make advanced furniture items that looked good. Okay, so this starts over here. Yeah. Starts over here. These are where my boxes are. Or should be. Yeah, like stuff like this. Like, I get that you could make it with frame shapes and then paint it to make it look like that. But I definitely like the natural way that those look like window frames in a brick setting. Don't. Well, if you're going to offer yourself up as food, I will take you up on it. Let us make some shapes. Make a ladder. So that, yeah, okay. It's gonna block my ability to make this look decent. I'm too used to Valheim mechanics. It's taking me a second to remember how to do all this. Okay, that's what I figured would happen. Alright. Does this technically have a block under it that's supporting it? Yes, it does. Alright, so I can line it up. knock it out. Do this. Cap shape. Put it on top. Oh, okay. Copy orientation. There we go. That makes it look like one big unit, which is how I like it. Let's see. All that is fine to go. All right. Stream has been up for 46 minutes. You know what? I'll finish up the hour. And then I will log it off. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to review the footage of what I've recorded. And I'm going to nitpick, see where frames drop, see what I need to do to make sure that the stream goes smoothly for the weekend. But yeah, I'll finish out the hour. That's not a big deal. We got plenty of dukes. Let's go buy some food. And get the day off started right. I prefer being able to steer with WASD and then be able to look around versus constantly going towards where I'm looking. I don't know who else. Oh, right. It's daytime, but they're not open. I don't know who else likes to drive their vehicles in game like that, but that is just a personal preference. Like, if I'm going to turn around like that, maybe I'll switch real quick. But otherwise, I like being able to do shots like this. Side view. Knock, knock. Gotta raid your kitchen. Wow, missed. Miss. Hello, who's home? Not trying to hide anything. I just don't like surprises. Ah, too slow. Am I wearing a shirt? I don't think I am. There we go. Get books. Read books. And nothing I can really eat. Nothing I wouldn't wait to make into something. Bones. Cornmeal. Glock's least favorite item in the game. Running chef mod. I think there's a bar downstairs. Yeah, here we go. Achoo. Achoo. Big boy goes down. Velka Solidor, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Like 7 days, it gives you the option to just click and be able to look around. Yeah, me too. I can't use KBM. I just never got good at it. So I always play roller. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Man. Give me a lot of ingredients, but not a lot of food. Sand, the perfect thing to eat. That grit between your teeth. Oh, there we go. A single can of chicken soup that I eat like old salmon. Yep, that leaves that side. Okay. Valiant effort. No dice. Let's pass 6. Yep. Let's get outside. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir. You're in the way, sir. Okay, he's dead. And there we go.
You need assistance? It must
Not
be a
really.
lucky day.
Coal, 9mm insulated painkillers. I will take the coal. Jobs, clear zombies.
Thank you. I bet you
Food,
this for
my good
just
man.
anyone in the wasteland.
Blueberry pie. Yeah, I'll take that.
Thanks for shopping here. Come again.
That should fill me up. And be good to go. But yeah, zombie genre to me is the best genre. Survival games are my favorite style of game to play. That's why I play Rust, 7 Days, Valheim. Eventually I'll play Raft. I've seen stuff for like Enshrouded, Soul Mask, all these other ones, but I don't know. Ooh, that was lag. Part of me is going to wait for those games to come more out of early access. Because I've played enough games in early access. I kind of want a one-time playthrough where all the main and, you know, components and systems are in the game and good to go. I keep using control and clicking like it's Valheim. I should have sold that. Alright. We'll go return. Why'd I go down here? Don't even know myself. So yeah, eventually I'll play a lot of these other survival games, but 7 Days will be my focus during the 1.0. Valheim, I'm trying to get to the Ashlands. I've played through Mistlands and beaten the boss with a friend of mine. And if he jumps back on and tries to update his world where he goes after it, I might kind of abandon my current run, because I restarted a whole world just so I wouldn't have to sit there and use mods to try and get the update world mod to work, because sometimes it can really crash things out. But I might jump off and join him, and he's way too much fun to play with to not. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm seeing the significant frame rate loss here. Oh, okay, so this is the first instance of it. See if I can change a quick setting or two, because I just hit escape and that took way too long to load. Full screen, scale, dynamic resolution, brightness, field of view, okay. Quality. I guess I could turn that down from ultra. I like it when the textures are really good looking. Reflections are okay. The shadows, yeah, shadows are never that great. Shadow distance. I don't like the reflected shadows, but shadow distance I keep on medium because even though it has a high impact, when you play with a lower brightness setting, then you can use torches and campfires to like see zombie shadows like against the wall. And that would prevent you from getting snuck up on because you have that extra shadow light. If you remove that, torches don't really do that for you. So, or at least not quickly enough for it to matter. I've never tested it with or I haven't tested it in like 2 alphas. But I will always keep some level of shadow distance on. Water quality probably doesn't need to be high. I just like the way it looks. Particles view, LOD distance. Level detail. Terrain quality high. Distance will not update while playing a game. Okay, so these won't make changes while I'm in it. I'd have to log out and log back in. Soul Mask looks interesting with its ability to assign workers and stuff. Been watching Neebs play it now and then. Yeah, frames always take a big hit when you anticipate. I know Glock disabled the dynamic mesh, saying it helps. Yeah, dynamic mesh tends to be like the worst offender for it. I have it enabled at a decent distance. Distance immune to which the rendering of dynamic mesh can be viewed. I like how it's mesh quality. Yes. Rendered meshes include more details. All right, let's cut that off for now. And oh wow, that's a huge difference. All right, see if that does it. Give it a second to catch up. It's got to reload everything. Nice try. So that's smoother for sure. I bet you if I do the LOD distance down, I could probably get it back up to snuff as well. Alright. Let's cut that down to 40%. Yep. Just reducing that to 40%. I can feel a significant improvement. Oh, he already broke that. Okay. Yeah. That's fine, and it might even go down to 30. It does make a difference. I think you can see kind of the particle effects on the walls. Especially on like these textures. But it's really not that big a deal. How much health does that have? You're not getting through, buddy. Let's go around the front. Yeah, because I plan on just doing a random generated map on the highest difficulty possible. And I normally like to do hardcore like Glock does. One death, you're out. But given it's just a streamer weekend, I'm going to implement a different mechanic when you die that will advance the game stage, but not your level. So, that'll be fun. Alright, let's just get on this and ride through. Load unloaded chunks and see. Yeah, I definitely still lose. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, especially like driving through. You can see now stuff load again because of that load distance is less. It just looks weird. Not that I'm going to have a motorcycle anytime soon in the early parts. Mini bike, maybe. Alright. Yeah, that... It's not ideal, but I'll do what I need to keep the stream quality up and the game running smoothly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Killa D, Valka, Rickus. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream test. I appreciate all the input, and hopefully there will be much less testing on the actual day of the streamer weekend. I'm gonna kill this guy real quick. I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday. And I also hope to see you guys in my chat during the live stream weekend. If not, don't worry. Several other wonderful creators will be streaming it live, putting out update videos, and everything all weekend. As long as you support one of us, I'm more than happy. And I hope you enjoy the content that you see come out of it. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.